Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to another virtual learning program, another virtual learning presentation from Rainbow International. And this is Business Studies, Chapter 11. It's all about market research. Okay, we have the learning expectancies or the goals uh, in this chapter. Which the following will be explained. You have them in your book on page 143. Okay, so all this will be discussed in this presentation. Market research must be defined first. Market research is the process of gathering, analyzing, and interpreting information about a particular market. Okay, what is the role of market research? You have here a series of bullets, seven of them. Like the role of market research, you'll ask yourself, would customers be willing to buy my product? What price would they be prepared to pay? Where would they be most likely to buy my product? What feature of my product do customers most like or dislike? What type of customer would buy my product? What type of promotion would be effective with these types of customers? How strong is the competition? And who are the main competing businesses? Okay, by carrying out a market research, a business can identify customer needs in a changing and competitive international environment. This is essential if a business is to remain competitive in the future. Now, we have here two kinds of orientation. We have product orientated businesses and market orientated businesses. Product orientated businesses is a business whose main focus of activity is on the product itself, whereas market orientated business is a business which carries out market research to find out consumer wants before a product is developed or launched. Before we conduct researches, must be able to we must have a marketing budget. A marketing budget is a financial plan for the marketing of a product or product range for some specified period of time. It specifies how much money is available to market the product or range so that the marketing department knows how much it may spend. Okay, we have a case study here and it's also found in your book. Okay, now we have here um, Joshua invents a new tool for planting seeds. Okay, it's much easier to use than existing tools. However, it has high manufacturing costs, twice as much as existing tools. Now we have here, in relation to activity 11.1, two questions. First is Joshua's business product orientated or market orientated? Give reasons for your answer. Okay. Now, since we're dealing with the new tool for planting seeds, it is product orientated. The product was developed first. Okay. Now, what would you advise Joshua to do before he starts to manufacture the new tool? Explain to answer. He should carry out the market research to check if there is a demand for his product, for his new tool. Okay. Now, we have to test the waters before we go and dip. Okay, let's see. Market, this is market, okay? Research can find out two types of information, quantitative information and qualitative information. Both types can be gathered as a result of primary research or field research and secondary research or desk research. Now we have here the two types as defined and differentiate. Okay, we have to differentiate one from the other. Qualitative um, refers to the observational data, focus groups, storytelling, drawing. Good research will use some of each. Okay, let's see. Quantitative is the questionnaire or interviews, online data collection, scanner data, experimentation like taste tests. Okay, now let's about the difference between primary and secondary research. We have the definitions here. Primary research is information specifically collected for the marketing research being done. Okay, some common forms of primary data collection are personal or telephonic interviews with customers, retailers, mail surveys of respondents, focus group discussion, and other related items. Secondary research is that which is available for reference to a researcher but collected for some other purpose, not for the current marketing research. Some common sources of secondary data are newspapers, magazines, the internet, the internal and external or external reports compiled or published by various organizations. Okay. Let's deal with the primary research or the field research. Okay, it is a collection and collation of original data. It involves direct contact with potential or existing customers. Now, here we have the advantages. We have the primary research or the field research up to date, it's relevant, planned, and it is also carried out by the people who want to use the data, and it is first hand. Okay, the disadvantages are it's expensive and not available immediately. Okay, let's see. We have here the different types of primary research. Okay, we have observation, telephone interviews. Okay, we have online surveys, face-to-face interviews, focus group, and test marketing. This is the process of primary research. Okay, now we have here the process which starts with this is to undertake primary research. A business will normally go through a number of stages, as summarized in the diagram below. Here, first, what is the purpose of the market research? Second, decide on the most suitable method of research. Decide on the size of sample needed and who is going to be asked. Carry out the research, collate the data and analyze the results, and produce a report of the findings. These are the stages of primary research. Okay, now when we say methods of primary research, we have like four given in your textbook: questionnaires, online surveys, interviews, and the focus groups. Now, questionnaires form the basis of most primary research. Questionnaires may be conducted face to face, for example, in the street, by telephone, by post, or on the internet. The advantages of questionnaires are stated here. Detailed qualitative information can be gathered about the product or service. Customers' opinions about the product or service can be obtained. They can be carried out online. To encourage people to fill in the questionnaire, vouchers can be offered or participants enter in a prize draw. And the disadvantages are if questions are not well thought out, the answers to them will not be very accurate. Okay, it may be very misleading. Now, carrying out the questionnaires can take a lot of time and money. Collating and analyzing the result is also time consuming. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of questionnaires. Okay, Let's try to go to the next one.